Divine greetings, masters. Very good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining. This is Madhu Soni, welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group, masters. Thank you so much for being here and helping us going through with this wisdom through dreams meditation and wisdom. So, masters, let us first pray to the divine consciousness, to the divine beings, and to all the Param Guru Mandalis, to all the gurus, and Pitama Brahmrishi Patriji, Mahavtar Babaji, to all the spirit guides, spirit animals, guides, guardian angels, archangels, and all the divine beings. So I request them all to help us connect to their consciousness, help us in getting this wisdom, and also helping us connect to their consciousness so that we can increase our consciousness and do our good and the good of the community. So with that, masters, today let us welcome each other, and also we have Anil Master from Wisdom Through Dreams team and the Dream Workshop. So before we go ahead, let me invite him, and very warm welcome, Anil sir. And Master Anil's Bodpati sir is actually had been dedicating his life for meditation practice from past 2 years. He is residing in Florida with his family. He's an IT professional. He's also an active participant in the Dream Decoding panel. He also provides counseling. He also teaches in Telugu and English, the Karmavipakam.
वो डब्बा उसे ऊपर ले जाके रख ले.
Masters, please mute yourself. 1 second, let me mute everyone. I'm so sorry. Okay, so, and masters, I request each and everyone to please open their videos when we are going to discuss the wisdom through dreams. So sorry about that, sir. Let me continue again. So master, Anil Master is, his full name is Anil Bodpati. He has been dedicating his life for meditation practice from past 2 years, basically, and then residing in Florida with his family. He's also a IT professional. He's also an active participant in Dream Decoding panel. He provides counseling as well. He also conducts these sessions in Telugu and English, basically giving the Karmavipakam process, the Prakriya. And then he also engages in the wisdom classes being offered by the various spiritual seeking channels, including USA's Sadhguru's movement. So he's also he's also a part with the Dream Workshop team with Aniruddha ma'am and Mam Shikaran sir. And there are other masters as well. As you all know, we have been getting the wisdom from them. So today, let us welcome Anil Bodpati sir. And today, we'll be also learning about how to become a counselor, and then how to be a light worker, how to release past life sins, Karmavipakam process also, and then meditation. So over to you, sir. Very warm welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
All right. Namaste, everyone. Beautiful souls. Thank you for switching on cameras. Always looking at the faces, right? It gives us a sense check, our consciousness as a group. Thank you for those switching on. And firstly, thank you, Madhusoni Master, for awesome introduction. By the way, I am just like you all. It's as simple as it.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, I live in Dallas, Texas, instead of Florida. But yeah, in the winter, I love to be in Florida compared to Dallas.
Yeah, I had this basically when introduction was given to me. I got that you are in Florida, so that's what I have it with me.
Yeah, who knows, Master? I might be moving to Florida. Who knows?
Yes.
But yeah, we take it as
Sure.
as come along. All right. Yeah, if you are in a situation, right, where you can switch on the cameras, that would be awesome. For me, again, it gives me a sense check.
Yeah.
But if you're not, that's okay.
Yeah. One more thing, masters, as you all know, I have been mentioning it time and again, that please do open your videos, because when you speak and when you give the wisdom, it helps the speaker, so that we are not focusing on only one candidate or member, but also on everyone. Our whole concentration is on everyone then, right? So please do. And then also we have this exchange of wonderful energy, the wisdom that you are getting, not only you are hearing, but you also through your face, the vibration also reaches to you. So please, when you open, you will definitely feel this about yourself, that, something different is going on. So, yeah, and something good, I would say. Yeah, over to you, sir, now.
All right, all right. Let's take maybe 60 seconds, right? Whatever the answers that you are looking for, it doesn't matter what. Let's set an intention, what you wanted to get out of this session. I might be talking next 40 minutes, I don't know, but I wanted to make sure the words come through this body is useful for you, and I need your help. Let's close our eyes, and you set an intention what you want to get out of this class. That gives me a way, though I'm covering these 4 topics today, but all that information, whatever you need, would come in next 40-50 minutes. But I need your help to set an intention. 3, 2, 1, go. Last 30 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. If it feels right, please come back and then open the eyes. If it is feel calm and composed, and then continue closing your eyes. All right. We will start with 4 topics, right? How to be a light worker, how to become a counselor, and how to release past life sins, Karmavipakam process. I wanted to keep it simple. For me, it doesn't matter. We call it as a spirituality, ascension, enlightenment. The process needs to be simple. We don't want to keep it complicated. Sometimes it doesn't work, especially with me. So I wanted to focus to keep it simple. But there are 2 ways to see it, right? Whatever I'm going to talk about today, I'm sharing the wisdom from my experience through my masters. And I request you all be open, and then practice in your life, maybe 2 weeks. That practice gives you an experience. If that experience is gels with you, continue to do that. If not, that's okay. Okay, that is what my first expectation of this session. And let me start with how to be a light worker, and then maybe we start with what is light worker. Who is light worker, right? I wanted to keep it very simple. Let's not worry about light worker. If any being understands who they are, where did they come from, what was the reason they came, where did they go? If they have answers to these 4 questions, every moment as they anchor their day-to-day operations, they are the light workers. I can give you the definitions of this, that. So who am I? Where did I come from? What was the reason I'm here? Where did I go? Maybe we call it as, right, whoever is on day-to-day aware of eternal truth. Again, eternal truth is right. I'm going to again trying to say, who am I? For that, Yes, I'm a body, I'm a mind, but I'm bigger than that. I'm a soul. I think this group name is also Light and Soul Meditation, right? I don't think we need to spend much time, on who am I. But you need to anchor this wisdom every moment on your life. How many of us, know that, right? When you all, including myself, were babies in the mother's tummy, we all know exactly what was the purpose we are taking this life. But the moment when we come out of the womb and doctor or somebody cut the cord, that's the first time we exhale. We exhale. That exhalation, we lose all that intuition. Everything that we do with the breath work, what do you think we are doing? We are actually trying to get back all that intelligence. That's where the breath work is. So my point is, when we were in the mother's tummy, we absolutely know who we are. What is the purpose we are coming to the earth? But the moment we started breathing, then we forget who we are. But my request is right in the eternal truth. You don't have to believe what I say, but you need to start somewhere, right? Start with this understanding and then try to see when you are trying to do some action on day-to-day life. We see, hey, I'm Anil, I'm the ego. Why is these people not even saying good morning to me as I enter to the office, right? You can say it. But maybe, if you're really thinking, what, I'm the soul, yeah, it's okay. They did not say good morning to Anil's body, but you can say it. You can say good morning to them. You see what makes a difference. And the same situation is the same, but you see it. Maybe another example, right? You are going to work, Monday morning, and you are in a pleasant mood. There are two people cut your car. The first person cut your car, you said, okay, that guy, maybe, maybe that girl, whoever that is, don't worry. The gender, that being, maybe going through a lot of situation in their life, right? God give them some kind of light, wisdom, and protection. That way they can anchor their life a little better. But there is a second guy, cut your car. What would you do? Oh, these crazy people, they just woke up and then driving. Or again, you have an option, you have a free will. I want you to choose that free will action from the soul standpoint, not from you. That's the eternal truth. If you uphold on every second, every moment, every action, every thought, every word that you utter, if you anchor, I'm a soul standpoint, you are a light worker, period. There is no formula is there. That's as simple as it. But it's not easy because we go through the situations in the life. But I can assure you, whenever there are the road bumps in the life, you get the more help is available for you. That's how each one of us planned our soul planned our sole purpose in the current life. So I want you to start that on day-to-day basis. And then many people ask, yes, I know, but when the situation comes, I take that action. Yeah, it's not easy because all of us had maybe 500, 5,000 lives in the past. We keep on carrying what? Human-centered behavior. It's about me, maybe my family, my friends, and all. We never consciously started seeing entire world as part of us. But it requires a practice. So the more you sit in the meditation, you start seeing the things, saying it to yourself, and then asking the masters, whoever you trust. That could be universe for some, that could be some God for other people. It doesn't matter who. You say, when I need this, please, make sure I remember all this wisdom. you take help from the masters. They are here because each one of us taking a life on the planet Earth. And then they only able to help if we ask. They only help if we ask. So, okay, the light worker in summary, right? Always anchor your thoughts, your words, your actions, anything that you do from the standpoint of the soul. If I am a soul, will I do these things differently? You ask that question and then take an action. It's as simple as that. If you do that consistently, you are a light worker. All right. I wanted to switch the gears. How to be a light worker, right? You're all doing a meditation. I'm sure the cleansing is happening internally, right? Yeah, we'll take a shower, right? Everybody take a shower to cleanse the body. Yeah, meditation is cleansing our thoughts, emotions, and all the energy pathways in our system. It's as simple as it. You're already doing it. Continue to do that. But bring this ultimate eternal truth into your life. And then start seeing the things from the two lenses. One is at the physical lens, other one is from your being. Yeah. And then the more you bring that one into your practice, you are a light worker. And then once you become that being centered, eventually you started giving your hand to the other people around you. That could be your family members, that could be your neighbors, that could be someone else you don't even know, but your heart just goes out to them to offer, to give the hand when they need it. Even if you don't know, when you're walking in a park, somebody needing an help, you just ask God to send their love and light to them. It's as simple as that. If you're doing it, you're a light worker. All right. I hope it gives you a little bit of a context. If there is one thing I want you to take home is, right, anchor your life decisions, or maybe every thought, every word you utter, every action from the soul standpoint. And then it really boils down to the small things. Rather than getting angry, you become love. Rather than getting complained, you forgive them. Forgiveness is exactly a component of the love. And then there is a little kid asked the God, God, why are so many emotions on the planet Earth? There is a dark black, there is a pure white, and then million number of shades in between. God said, you guys wanted to choose this life because you wanted to be mastered at your emotions. But when you leave this planet and then go to where you come from, there is only one emotion, that is a love. But you guys are playing a what? You guys are playing a role where you forget who you are, and then now the drama starts the moment you born here. And then the reason for that, when we don't know who we are, then trying to rise up our awareness, there is a huge, tremendous strides happen to the soul journey. That's the reason not many souls are willing to take that risk. All right, I don't want to go further. It gives you a little bit of a sense, how do we define a light worker, and then how to be a light worker. And the second thing is, right, the second topic, how to become a counselor. How to become a counselor. How many of you read a book where the author of the book gone through an opportunity in his or her life, but come out of it and then sharing that experience with other folks who are in need? How many of you read the book? I read it multiple times. Any book I read, they do have a story to tell, isn't it? You take anything. When you able to see the pain that you gone through, but willing to share with other beings, the moment you have that urge, you are a counselor inside of you. But you just started reaching out to the people, I think there are few people in this group, they started conducting these sessions, isn't it? Yeah, they are serving the universe in their own way. And then you are helping, right, in your community. You are doing your own way. But counseling means, right? We try to help the people, one introducing the meditation, then helping them with their physical, emotional, and mental opportunities, anything. The more we experience and then sharing our experience and then being a support no matter what, that is being a counselor. And then also being a counselor requires there are few qualities, right? You operate from your, heart centered with love. We don't judge. We just give them the love, the purity of the being. That's it. That is being a counselor. I don't want to, we can write a book on this, maybe 200 pages, but we can keep it as simple as this. I prefer the later one, keeping it as simple as it. When you do these small things, you get an experience. That experience dictates you what would be the next step. Can I tell you one thing? Maybe you like it. There are the few people, right, who are always wonder. I don't know why I'm entering it, but I'm sure few of you need this. There are few people always, right, they miss what is in front of them, and then they started looking into the future. Oh no, I wanted to get there, right? But you are here. But I wanted to be there tomorrow. You're thinking right now. That's okay from the planning standpoint. From the life, in order to live the life, we have to be here. I challenge you all. Think of a situation. You are a air traffic controller. You are a air traffic controller at this moment. Next 10 seconds, sorry, 10 minutes. But you want to go. That's one of the best party in this year is happening. Maybe your daughter, maybe your partner, maybe someone is celebrating a party, but you have a commitment at the air traffic controller. And then this airport is the one of the busiest airport in the world, maybe Chicago, since you guys are from Chicago. And every moment the flight is landing. But you want to go to your party, which is 30 minutes from now. But you are in front of that flight. If you take your eyes away, that each flight has 200 people, it's going to crash. 200 people are losing their life. And your goal is right. Yes, after 30 minutes, you deal with that party. But right now, you focus on that airplane is about to land in 60 seconds. That is what I want you to all focus on in your life too. Yes, you want to go to the party, but when you are out of this, you get there. But don't be here thinking of that and missing this life opportunity at this moment. All right. I hope this is needed for few people. I taken a tangent. That's the reason I requested you all set an intention at the beginning. Glad you did. I want you to focus on what is in front of you. It doesn't matter. There are 30 items on your list, but you can give your attention to what is in front of you. Yes, you can prioritize it, but you can do what is in front of you, like a traffic controller doing it day in, day out. It doesn't matter what happens in his or her life. He or she need to focus on what is in front of him or her. All right. So we covered how to become a counselor at very high level. All right. Moving on to the next one. How are we tracking on the time? Oh boy, we are already into 28 minutes. Okay. Madhu Master, how much time we got?
Yeah, you can definitely use maybe 10, 15 minutes more. 20
Okay.
minutes, definitely. Wisdom is there. So I understand that you need time. So 15 to 20 minutes if you like maximum.
Okay, that includes the Karmavipakam as well, or that
No,
excludes?
till 10, like my 10 p.m., you can do the meditation. So after, I believe, my 9:20, your 9:20 as well, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So from 9:20 to 10 p.m., you can definitely. take the meditation.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, switching the gears. How to release past life sins? This is, I don't know, is it fair to call sins, or maybe it's opportunities? I choose the lighter one for the people. For, when I see the things, right, what has been given from that soul, the soul has to receive it. It's as simple as it. What has been given by that soul, it has to be received back. Some people call it as a sin. That's okay. Some people call it as an energy exchange. And our question is how to release past life sins. I think from the eternal truth standpoint, I'm going back to the first one, right? Who am I? Where did I come from? What was the reason I come from? I want you to focus on that for next few seconds. What was the reason each one of us taken this life? We all know at this time, right? I mean, with all that at the intellect level, I'm not talking about the beyond the intellect level. At the intellect level, we know everyone borns. They go after few things that could be money, relation, blah, 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 blah. When that time comes, they just leave. They don't take anything with them. And there is a common thing is there, right? Some people make this life as a beautiful at the physical level. Some people choose the life is beautiful at both physical and astral or spiritual level. Some people focus on purely on the astral level. So it doesn't matter whatever that is, right? But one thing is common. There is a learning or experience. They wanted to come across few opportunities in the current life and they gain an experience from it. And that experience is a eternal experience from the soul standpoint. By the way, one time a little kid is asking the God, why in the world I need to go through all these pains in the physical life? God says, oh, my dear beta, you are looking, your question is more of physical world. You are looking the pain from the physical body standpoint. But when you start looking at the soul standpoint, there is a ascension is happening. From the soul standpoint, soul doesn't care about the pain. Soul cares about what can you learn from that situation. And whatever that soul learned, it becomes an eternal. Sometimes the learning helps entire the generation of that soul to free up from that fear, to free up from that karmic bonding, whatever that is. So the learning is important. There are the people on the other realms, they are started cheering for you all, including myself too, to do the right things, to do the purpose work, because they all are counting on us to transform that soul's plan journey. If we really transform from fear to surrender, I do not think the kids from that generation from, for example, if anybody is transformed from fear to surrender, the next generations, they don't have to go through the fear. That's the power of transformation. I want you to realize it. It's not the generations is at stake, the action that we take. You understand? If we don't take it, nobody is going to judge, but the next being coming from that generation, they need to go against this obstacle and change the direction. So anyway, how to release the past life sins, right? I think as part of the journey, each one of us knowingly or unknowingly made some choices, some actions. But each action has a consequence. Yeah, that consequence could be, on 3D world, we call it as a good or bad. But from the soul standpoint, there is no good or bad. It's an experience, right? What has been given need to be come back to us. How many of you know if you visit Australia, you throw something, I forgot the name, but it circles back and then comes back
Boomerang.
to you.
Boomerang.
Yeah, boomerang, right? It's kind of the same thing. But in boomerang, it comes just, maybe after a few seconds. But in our life, it doesn't come everything in the current life, because before to the life, you actually written your plan. You only pick, you know what, I'm going to pick some of these learnings. I'm going to pick some of these blessings. So that's how, everyone cherry pick. So our question is, right, how to release past lives. Okay, I got it. Okay, we made a mistakes in the past. I get it, but I'm in pain right now, whatever that pain is, right? Financial, emotional, blah, 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 health. How can I release those things? The first thing, ask the question, what can I learn from this? If somebody is going through a pain, and then maybe if anybody asks the question, right, what can I learn from this? What is that universe is trying to teach me? I'm talking still at the intellect level. It's a simple question, right? We ask the why. Why is this happening? What can I learn from it, right? I'm asking, what can I learn from it? If you ask that question, your intuition would tell, you know what? If you are going through the pain, don't give the pain to anybody. Don't give that pain to anybody. Isn't it as simple as that lesson? If you are hungry, you felt hungry. I'm talking about hungry, right? Not that you are doing a upavasa because you ate too much in the party. But if you felt hungry, real hungry, you can understand the feeling of hungry of the other people. Yeah, that's the experience. In the same way, sometimes, right, you may not be end of the tunnel to really start thinking that way. But when the things are happening in your life, start to ask the question, what can I learn from it? You have an answer. I can guarantee it. But not many people has the courage to ask that question. What can I learn from this situation? What is the universe want me to learn from it? For everything, right? Every cause, there is an effect. Yeah, that's the law. Yeah, we can talk about the physical world. We can talk about at the nature level. You can talk about at the karmic level. Yeah, for every action, there is a reaction at the physical level. For every cause, there is an effect. But if we go to the universal law, that is law of karma. Whatever has been given from a person, from the soul energy, it has to come back. But the point here is, right, it has to come back, not to get them to, go through that suffering, but to learn from it. To learn from it. The moment you learn from it, all that energy releases from your ethers. The moment you learn from it, all that energy leaves from you, from your ethers. That's the reason I want you to ask that question. What can I learn from this? What is the universe trying to want me to learn from this situation? That's the first thing. You can do that at the physical level. You will get an answer. All right. So you might be wondering, okay, I get it. I able to handle this one, but I wanted to have a spiritual radar for me. I wanted to see what's coming in next 10 years. I wanted to see what is the reason behind this current situation. So for that, we do have something called 72 breaths. There are other modalities are there. You can go to, if anybody choose to go to medium, psychic, maybe Jyotish, maybe some, all those are you dependent on them. You need to go them. Yes, they are as awesome as anything else. But when they try to share that information to you, there is a medium. The medium is the words. We know the problem with the words, right? There are different languages. We wanted to say one thing, but the other person receives something. But the 72 breaths is something you can do by yourself. You ask a question for which you receive a dream. And then you might be wondering, okay, I get a dream, but what is that importance? When you get a dream, the dream has many things, right? One, you understand at the intellect level. The second thing, if the dream has some of the opportunities, right, you get fear. then you are operating at your emotional level. You understand? Sometimes in the dream, you get the astral surgery done that is happening at your astral level. You have an opportunity to experience that one at the different bodies of yours. But when you go to the medium, when you go to the psychic, when you go to the Jyotish, when you go to blah, 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 they only tell from your words. But the frequency is different, right? How many of you are maybe at work, right? If you are, preparing for a presentation, you prepare with the picture. You add a lot of emotion to it. That way you can connect it. That's exactly the 72 breaths. The 72 breaths gives an option what's coming. Many people thinks, right, hey, spiritual radar, watching the movies, maybe sixth sense, whatnot, and then they're able to see what's coming. That's available to us as well. But it requires a little bit of practice. It requires you to believe it to begin with. Once you begin with, you establish those roadways, then you connect it to your astral world, bingo. Then you have that capability with you. So the way it works is, by the way, did anybody talk about how to do the 72 breaths?
I believe they did, but I'm
Okay.
not sure because I was in one of the meditations, I was not there. So I'm not sure, but I think they must have. Can Rani ji or anyone can tell me, did Satya ji told about the 72 breaths, 36 breaths, right? No.
Okay.
Okay, no.
Somebody said no, but we will. Yeah, somebody said
Yes.
yes. Okay, but I choose no as an answer because it gives me an opportunity
To
quickly
explain.
go through one more time.
Yeah.
All right. 72 breaths is a technique or a tool. Before you go to bed, do 10 minutes of meditation. Again, the reason we do 10 minutes of meditation, right? Bring our mind to thoughtless state or thoughts to thoughtless state. It gives us a great foundation. How many of you believe that when you are sleeping, your mind is also working? Maybe it's conscious or subconscious. All right. So because we wanted our subconscious mind to work for us, we need to do at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes meditation, and then show the gratitude to the universe or the whoever the people, that made a difference in that day. That way you bring that gratitude. You bring that gratitude, what happens? Your frequency goes up. Or if somebody is complaining, crying, if somebody is complaining, crying, they operate here. If somebody is expressing a gratitude despite of how bad their day is, they operate here. And then when you go to bed, whatever that vibration you are in, your subconscious mind picks that up, and then it continue to work for you. If you go to the bed with higher vibration, your subconscious mind works for you. If anybody goes with the lower vibration, subconscious mind works against them for next 8 hours until they go, they come back. I want you to realize these things. Okay, so 10 minutes of meditation. Yeah, generally, love, gratitude, all that. Reach to the thoughtless state or close to the thoughtless state. Then do 36 breaths. 36 breaths means one breathe in, breathe out is one. Keep it as normal as possible, as natural as possible. And then some people ask, is it going to be exactly 36? Not really. Do your best. It takes 5 minutes, do the 5 minutes breathing. Yeah, generally it takes maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes, depending upon how deep you breathe. Yeah. But you have your check. Don't worry, is it 36 or is it, I only did 35? Is this going to harm? When it comes to these tools, nothing is going to harm you. I wanted to 100% assure you, don't worry. We wanted to have these tools are as simple as possible. Yeah. So do the 36 breaths, then ask whatever the question you have 3 times. These are the examples. I have, so much abundance in the current life. I wanted to know the reason behind it. So this is a positive question. You wanted to understand why, for everything, there is a cause and effect. Yeah. And then, the question could be the differently as well. If anybody is going through the health opportunity and ask the question, what was the reason, Mr., I'm talking on behalf of Joe. Joe is going through the health opportunity, and then Joe's question is, what is the reason for this opportunity? Show me. And, ask those questions 3 times. Yeah. Then do the 36 breaths again. Then go to bed. You will be given a dream. All right. And then some people say, hey, I got up at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., but I did not receive a dream. Then do the same thing 72 breaths again. You are enforcing it. What you are doing is right. You are paving your roadway to your astral world. Yeah, we did not do that so far. But the more you do that, the better, the sooner you establish that pathway. That's it. You get a dream. But you might be wondering, right? Okay, I got a dream. But I wanted to tell you in the dream, if anybody is crying, anybody is, feeling pain, that is the act of you. When I say you, whoever got the dream, it doesn't matter. They dream, they don't know anybody, they don't know the places, they don't know anything. But if anybody get pain in that dream, that is an act of that person. And the way we get rid of it is right. How many at least know a epic called Bhagavad Gita? All right. There is a one sentence in Bhagavad Gita. Gnanagni karma dagdanam. Gnanagni karma dagdanam. The moment we learn what needs to be learned,
Burn the
the, the karmas, we don't have to go through that situation physically. The moment we need, the moment we learn from that situation, the energy will be released from ethers. I'm not saying it. It's a Bhagavad Gita is saying it. All right. So because we have seen in the dream what was happened from us, we wanted to learn from it. From now onwards, I won't do the same thing again. That is the wisdom. You will be given some tests in the both physical and astral life. Is this person really changed? If anybody proved that you changed it, you are free from that energy. You might be wondering, oh, this guy came in and then he's simply talking, very simple, but that's my truth. That's my experience. I don't want to make it complicated. The thing is, I encourage you to try it out in next 2 weeks, and then that becomes your experience. You can share to some other people. That's how you become a light worker too. All right. So that's as simple as it. You do the 72 breaths. You learn from the situation. You ask, what can I learn from this current situation? You ask in the dreams. You also ask in the physical world, and then change our qualities. That's it. It's as simple as it. All right. Okay. Well, okay. We got the dreams, right? Okay, but we started learning it. But we do have some process called Karmavipakam process. I'm sure you're doing it from the last few days. But I wanted to give you a few examples. What is this process all about, right? I'm sure few of you have kids, right? The kid might be older, that's okay. When they were kids, right? Your kid made a mistake and he caught, while playing it, maybe, some mess happened, right? The kid come to you and then said, Mama, I made a mistake, but I understand it. I cleaned all the mess, but I wanted to let you know that from now on, I'm going to be more careful. Okay, I made a mistake. I have realized it. I cleaned it up. I don't do it again. Can you forgive me? What would you do? It doesn't matter, maybe it's a 10 grand. I don't want to attach a value to that, but the thing that you lost is very precious to you. but the kid showed absolute clarity and wisdom. What would you do? Can somebody tell? What would you do in that situation?
Wonderful. That's, it's like profound wisdom that they showed, and they have this understanding. So why even tell them? Just love them and then say, that's wonderful. You did great. Excellent.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, yeah, it's a wow track. You don't even talk anything. You give the hug. Maybe you throw a party. I could do that.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what the God, when I say, if you believe in God, I'm using a God. If you believe in universe, universe. It doesn't matter who. That is exact kind of the love they show.
You are
If
you're teary-eyed. I see your tears, coming out. Somehow,
Yeah,
It's
for me,
love coming out through your eyes.
yes. Yeah, that's how some reason things happen, right? Yeah, that's how I respond to that during the classes. It's not me doing it, by the way. It's happening through me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's exactly the love those higher masters. And then the Karmavipakam process, exactly those 3 steps. I have realized my mistakes, knowingly, unknowingly done in the past. Oh, by the way, really, realization requires a lot of courage, right? In order to say sorry in front of the other people, right? We need to kick our ego out of it and then we need to go and then do that. That's a big step. That's the realization. I have made a mistake. I have realized it. That's the number one. Number two, I have transformed now. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm making a commitment to myself that I'm not going to do that anymore from now on. That's what transformation. Yeah. The third one, right? We call it as a reparation. We call it as a reimbursement, right? Simply, I say that, hey, I realized it, I transformed it, but there is some energy exchange need to happen. The third step is, right, I'm going to help the universe. Whoever is needing the help, I'm going to willing to stand up and then help them. That then we call that as a reimbursement, we call it as a reparation, we call it as atonement. Doesn't matter what the word is. But we need to start sending that energy, helping the other people. And that helps to remove this energy from your ethers. That's the process. I think today I had the pleasure to spend time with you all. We will go through the process of Karma Vipaka Dhyana. I'm sure you're doing it from last maybe 5 days. I don't know,
Yeah,
6 days.
today is the 6th day. So 5 days we have already done. Ani ma'am, then I think first day was Satya ma'am, and then Ani ma'am, then Srinivas sir. Pooja ji was also there. So yes, they do know, but if they need more help, definitely I'll provide them with other playlists. We did actually have it in the Hindi class also, at the Hindi wisdom sharing sessions. So if they need more help, definitely I'm there, and you can go through the meditation, or if anybody needs any answers or questions, if they have, can they go ahead with like 5 to 6?
Absolutely. Yeah. Before we start that, I just wanted to have an opportunity
Yeah.
to talk to you all if you need me.
Mhm. Yeah, so we have Ramesh Palji here who has her question. So masters, please be ready with your questions. Raise your hand so that we can go ahead quickly and then go into meditation. Ramesh ji, go ahead.
Anil Master, so 72 breaths you do twice before you go to bed and then in the middle of the night?
One is enough, but in any case, if somebody wake up during the midnight early hours, then they can ask one more time repeating the same 72 breaths.
And can you explain what repression means?
What the reparation means?
Reparation. Reparation, like how you said, right?
Oh, reparation means reimbursement. I'm going to help the universe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
absolutely.
Ramesh.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So, yeah, Rani ji, unmute yourself, please.
Thank you, Anil sir. It was a wonderful class.
Absolutely.
Your voice is also very soothing. So thank you so much. I have a question regarding the questions which you can ask through the 72
Right.
breath process. So I've been going through a lot of health issues, one after the another. It's not like major health issues, but it's just giving me a lot of stress and bodily issues one after the other. And finally going through all the tests and it doesn't come. Like everything comes negative, which is a good way, good thing. But still, I'm going through a lot of. And my parents' side, they believe in astrologer, so they showed my kundali there, and then he came back saying that you have Shanika Disha and then some other dasha, which you have to get some more puja done, and then for next 2-3 years you'll go through this. So that's very depressing to hear, first of all. Can I ask questions related to that, or can I get an answer, or can I get a resolution?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the way you format the question is right. I'm going through this. Please show me the reason behind it.
Okay.
Yeah. You say whatever the current situation is, and then ask, show me the reason for it.
Also, Anil sir, can they have the solution also? Like definitely masters definitely sometimes tell the solution also. So solutions can also be told to you, right?
Yeah.
Or will that be two different questions, like two different
You
times?
can always
or
ask
one?
me the one day you can always go with your question, and then second day maybe you can ask the solution. Or you can ask Anil sir about it. Right, Anil sir?
You start with, right, what is important for you? Yeah. Out
Okay.
of those things, which one is important for you? And then begin with that.
The reason.
Yeah. Start with the reason, then, go from there. The moment you know the reason, then, introduce the Karmavipakam process into it. And then you ask the further questions.
Okay.
I do
Thank
have.
you. Yeah.
I think I heard you mention that all the reports are perfectly normal within that range, but still you are going through that. I think that sentence gives me some intuition.
Please. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please say.
Yeah, I think that requires me to talk a little further. Maybe is it okay if I suggest you work with Madhusoni Master and then reach out to Puja Master for counseling? We want to understand a little more.
I
And
have this intuition, sir, just because, she had asked me earlier also, but, because this session was going on, so I said, then definitely. I still again have this that let go of the fear that you have. Let go of the fear that you have. Okay. Among relationships and any other fear. And then intake of your iron. Maybe sometimes when your iron is less, that also is giving you all these issues. Definitely I know, so I am able to help you, but then doing the, this also concentrating on your solar plexus chakra and sacral chakra, root chakra, the lower three chakras. So work on these three chakras. That is also going to help you. But I recommend before, see, definitely you're going to take steps, but do the 72 breaths. That means 36 in and 36 out, right? And ask the question from the masters. Definitely they're going to help you. Because because the way you are going ahead, and I know, so you can definitely take help, because you can get vision, you can get the answer. Yes, why not?
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Anil sir.
yeah, absolutely.
Sheelam ji, please.
Namaste, Anil sir, and namaste to everyone. I just really enjoyed the session. It was really great. Similar like Rani ji, I also wanted to same thing I want to ask, but the procedure I just want to clarify. So before going to bed, meditate for 10 minutes and then take 36 breaths. Then put in your question. okay, why am I going through this? And then take the next 36 breaths. And when you sleep, you get the answer in the form of dream. Is it correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. And then how did you say you ask a question and you get the answer? You won't get it immediately, you get it in your dream, right?
Yeah. The dream is an answer, right? You know, we sometimes, right, a picture is more powerful. Some
Mm,
of the dreams, it has a multi-dimensional, 5D,
mm,
6D. There are 1,000 people, but you see one people is expression, a weird, uh, sinister laugh on the face. You able to see that. So that's the clarity. And then sometimes it is a multi-level applicable. You understand at the intellect level, you understand at different bodies, emotional, mental, and astral as well. So the way our experience tells is if we receive a dream, 5 to 10% of that karmic is released because a person is already gone through the situation at the different levels. There is a wisdom is already given to them. A person is already, seen that dream, there is a release happens because they did not experience physically, but that pain was experienced at the astral level at the different bodies. That is a wisdom. I hope I'm making a clear why the dream. It's not a dream. It's a wisdom. It consists of a reason why that was given in the dream that has, applied at all the different bodies. And
suppose
then,
it didn't happen in that night. So you repeat it in the subsequent days till
yes,
you get the
Master.
answer for it.
That's correct.
Okay. Then, like sir said, give up your fear. I mean, it's a fear is a feeling which is deep down, right? Mentally, you want to give it up, but how do you sort of overcome it? Because your experience has accumulated that negative feeling in you. Could you just highlight on that?
One day I was doing the meditation, Master, and God came and then asked, Anil, nobody come to me and then asking God, give me the qualities of the God. Instead, people coming and then asking me, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. The reason I'm telling it right, if we really believed at God, isn't it we surrender? If we trust them, isn't
Mm.
it we surrender to them? The moment we have a surrender,
The fear
where,
is gone.
where is the fear? And then our fear is really not, majority of the times people carry the fear. The fear is not from their current life. The fear is coming from the generations in the past and then the karmic bonding that soul has. How many people we see in the physical life, they are absolutely fantastic, jobs, health, kids, awesome thing. But within themselves, the evening at 7 p.m., they take some drink on the glass, they started worrying what's going to happen tomorrow, or maybe what's going to happen in next. All of them are suffering from the fear at the intellect level because there is no answer to that. If somebody asks you what's going to happen 24 hours later, at least I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody knows. That's where the surrender is a key to that. But it's not as simple as, can I surrender, right? It's an experience. You start connecting to that universe, that master, that God, you started building it. All of a sudden, that clicks, the fear goes away, and then surrender comes into. It is something that can be experienced, that cannot be,
Cool.
yeah, told or, practiced. But that's the reason you always trust the God.
Yeah.
But if you're really, you tell me anybody, right? So many people, having a fear. For me, Good thoughts is God. Bad thoughts is,
Yeah.
good is God, good is God, good is God. The fear is not good. If something is not good, why are we bothering it? And then if anybody has any fear at this moment, don't tell me, 3 years down the road, I may not have the money. People say that. I don't know what happens next month. Nobody knows in this world. That's true. Are we comfortably at this moment right now? Thank God. Okay, you plan for it tomorrow, but don't operate on the fear. Can I tell you one last thing? If we have a fear, you fall down.
Vibration.
Yeah. The moment you fall down, what happens? You get your best buddy you never seen last 20 years. That person operating on the fear frequency, all of a sudden he calls you. You connect with him. Then there is a dance party happens between two people operating at the lower vibration. Takes a long time. I want you to realize it. I want you to realize it. It doesn't matter what happened. What matters is what am I doing to pull myself out of that, the fear, sad, bad, depression, blah, 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 to love, gratitude, compassion, empathy. That's the reason gratitude becomes an awesome thing. Don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you have. The moment you come here, then you see what needs to be done for that situation. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, the reason is right. Wisdom is very, very important. The moment we understand the wisdom and with these, human emotions, we bring those emotions, we operate at this level. When we are operating at this level, the lower frequencies, the problem is the same, but it doesn't impact you that much because you are operating at the higher vibration. These things, even there is there, but you don't give, it doesn't bother you. It becomes all of sudden is the different realities. Well, I know I got
Thank you,
excited.
sir.
No, but
We are
thank you so
going.
much, Anil sir. And Sheelamji,
Thank you, sir.
wonderful. If I
Thank
can
you.
share 30, maybe a minute or so, can I take this just to share a little bit so that, maybe many people might be having this question. So it's just an example from my life where I was very fearful, of things, or something is coming behind me. I can't go and this and that. But then one day, as I all told you, I experienced that the angel is there, Archangel Michael is there in my bedroom. And from that day onwards, that courage came to me that they are there. Why do I worry? And as soon as I just thought about it, that they are always there, every day whenever I'm focusing on the good, I'm focusing on the strength, the courage, being a powerful soul, and then I am totally protected and guided. Then that worry had gone away, that fear gone away. Now, definitely there are no more those friends that I have been, connecting with, but now a different set of friends because I'm not in that vibration anymore. Same way, another example that some people were doing something in a very different way and it was not okay for me. And those same experience would happen to me again and again. So one day I had this question, why these things happen to me? Because, something was there which I was missing. Then one day I thought, okay, is there something to learn? When I came into PSSM and when I started learning, and is there something that I need to learn from this situation? And then I started understanding what is being mirrored to me. What I don't like, what I need to improve in myself. And then walking on the path of truth and also speaking that truth, being authentic to your own self. That helped me. And as soon as I just focused on all those questions, I improved my own self. And that basically all those kind of experience went away. Now there was a testing also. But because I healed myself, now there are no more experiences. Not those kind of experiences. So whatever I have come here to learn, I learned one of the lessons. Definitely we are going to have more lessons coming our way because we are here to learn something as souls. Right? So thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Sheelamji, your question was very important, but thank you, Anand sir. Yes, Neerja ji, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Anil sir and Madhuji. Both of you have explained it very nicely. I think you may have touched this, Anil sir, on a couple of things that you said. So suppose I have two situations. One is improving a relationship with a family member is one, and in the other case, it is I was recently diagnosed with breast cancer and I've underwent surgery and everything. For the second situation, for the first one, I can know knowingly or unknowingly, I must have caused something in my past life, and I can go through the Karmavipaka process of trying to dissolve that. For the second one, for a health condition, I think similar to what Raniji was saying, and the other, when we do the 3-step process, how do we say the first one? Like, I realized my mistake. For that, for a health situation, what would be an example of how do we pose that question? So we want to say that I'm visualizing that everything is good in my body, but to break it down into, I've realized my mistake, I'm transformed now, and that reparation. For a health condition, how do we break it down into those three? I don't know if my question was clear.
Yeah, I think the situation, Master, because you revealed or you told us the situation you're going through, but the health situation you already gone through that. Maybe you are at the recovery phase of it,
Right,
right? Okay.
right.
And then, yeah, so the things that you already experienced it in the physical life.
Mhm.
So the process little bit different, but you say you say I think the first thing is try to ask the reason what was it. But generally, again with my limited, the reason I say it limited, right? There is a huge vast, so
Right.
I do not have everything. Uh, Generally, the situation that you mentioned is really comes when a people doesn't give enough time for themselves. They always give the time for others. They never take time for themselves. Okay.
Yes.
And then, I want you to see, everyone need to find the time for themselves. And then the reparation or reimbursement is right. You advocate for them. If anybody is really in those situations going through, you help them. That's how I would do that. I mean, but this is general answer, but your soul might have a specific scenario. You ask the 72 breaths, you understand what was the reason, and then you use that dream in the karma vipakam process. Based on the dream, you personalize it.
Mhm. Because for me, which is very true, like they say that you put others ahead of you, which I've been, I think one of the reasons there was a situation at home. And so I've been focusing on this other person more than on myself. So even now when I say I want to heal that relationship more than focus on myself. And so maybe, I don't know if it is possible for us to choose one challenge and one experience one day and another one another day, because there are quite a few that are happening.
Yeah, choose what is important one first. Absolutely, I cannot prioritize it,
Right.
but it doesn't matter what are all the goings, what are all going in the day, but everybody deserves, a self-time, self-love, self-care.
Mhm. Yeah. Thank you so much. It was very nicely. You explained it very nicely. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Thank you, Nirjaji. So, Masters, I think it's time for meditation. Anilji, yeah, please go ahead and let me know. You would like to share the music yourself, or should I share it for you?
Yeah, if you can share, that would be awesome, Master. And
I
then
will.
music should be very light and then very low volume.
Sure.
All right, friends, we'll get started with the Karma Vipakam. The process is simple, right? We start the meditation. We will try to reach to the thoughtless state. Again, don't worry if you get a thought, you know how to cut those by bringing you know, your observation back to your breath. That's step number one. Step number two, we invite masters to our meditation. That's step number two. Each time when I do that, I would give enough time. That way you can add your own masters to bring it, right? Then number three is with the God's permission or with the master's permission, astral master's permission, we invite all the souls who got hurt with our actions in the current and the past life. Yeah. Once we do that, and again, right, because our senses are these 5 senses, right? If I wish if all of our third eye is open, we can see those beings. But for now, if you are not able to see with your third eye, I want you to believe. We need to start somewhere. Believe all the souls are joined us. Then number 4, with God's permission, we invite all the souls who did hurt us, right? The basically, we are calling the other side of the equation as well. So with everyone is there, then we start the Karmavipakam process. We will say 3 times, I have realized my mistake, I have transformed, and I will help the universe. Okay, once that is done, then if any of those souls or beings who got hurt are not actually transitioned from planet Earth to where they come from, we ask them to go back where they come from, and then we will try to send, show the light to them. That way they can transition back to where they come from. And finally, we close the meditation. It's about 15 to 20 minutes. I will give enough time for you to iterate or repeat in your own mind, or maybe your mind's eye or third eye. And I want you to feel the experience, right? Okay, all right. Thank you, Master. All right, we will get started. Everyone sit in a comfortable position. Yeah, if you are wearing the specs, remove the specs, all those standard meditation. Lock your hands, cross your legs. Yeah, close your eyes and observe the breath. I am not body. I am not mind. I am a divine soul. I am not body. I am not mind. I am a divine soul. I am a divine soul. I invite Mahadeva, Parvati Mata, Mahalakshmi, Mahavishnu, Brahma, Saraswati, all the enlightened and astral masters, all the light beings, archangels, astral pyramids, astral crystals, spirit guides, angels, to join me in the meditation. Please invite your own masters, whoever you want it to be added to the meditation. Imagine that all the masters are joined you in the meditation. They are sitting in front of you, in front of your mind's eye, your third eye. Feel the change in energy. This is a conversation between you and the Supreme God. Now, with God's permission, I invite all the souls who got hurt by me in the current and the past lives to join in the meditation. Imagine that all the souls are joined in the meditation and thank them. Express your gratitude to them. Now, with the God's permission, let's invite all the souls who did hurt me in the current life and the past life to join me in the meditation. Imagine that all the souls are joined in the meditation. All the gods are in front of you, and all the souls are either side, with whom you have a karmic exchange. God's permission, let's start the Karmavipaka Dhyanam or Karmavipaka Prakriya, in fact. Oh God, I have realized all my mistakes done in the past and past life. I have transformed now. I will not hurt anybody with my actions, words, and thoughts. Please forgive me. Mahadeva, please release me from the karma bandhanas or karma bonding. Please take time to repeat the same thing 2 more times in your own way. Please include realization, transformation, and reimbursement or reparation in your own words. This is the time you and the God having one-on-one conversation. Take 5 minutes and express in your own way. It's okay if you are getting the tears. Focus on what is in front of you. Entire gods are in front of your mind's eye. Focus. Last 1 minute. Continue to have a conversation with God. Realization, transformation, preparation. Last 5 seconds. All right, we had a one-on-one conversation with universe or God. Now let's take time to forgive the souls who did hurt us. Oh God, I have meditation to release all the souls who did hurt me in the current life or past life from karma bonding. God, I request your blessing and love to each of those souls. Lastly, those souls who got hurt by us, ask for forgiveness. My dear souls, please forgive me. I have realized my mistakes. In the presence of Mahadeva, I'm promising that I will not do the same going forward. I have transformed now. Please help me in releasing from karma bonding. Thank you, souls, for releasing me and the opportunity Oh, my dear souls. If you are not transitioned back to where you come from, I request you all, go back to where you come from. Oh God, please give love and light and protection to the souls as they transition to their soul city. Imagine that all the souls and gods are started going back to where they come from. Continue to observe your breath. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Unlock your hands and keep your fingers on your eyes. 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly remove your fingers and open your eyes with smile. Right. Anybody got any experience? We want to hear any of the experiences if you happen to have one.
Vandana ji, Vandana ji, if you want to unmute, please do unmute yourself. Yeah, ask your, sorry, share your experience, Vandana ji.
Atma Vandan Master. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Thank you so much for the meditation, and ma'am. Ma'am, sir, when you said that in the last, I think 5-10 minutes, because in the whole process I was almost asleep. And when you said
Almost?
that I invite all the souls to get released, I had a view that there were lamas, 3 rows of lamas. First row was sitting and the behind row lamas was standing, and beside them were nuns. I had feeling of nuns, and there was almost 4-5 rows of nuns, like people sit on a stage.
Yes,
That way they were there.
wonderful.
That's what I saw. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Vandana ji. Sir, Anil sir, yes, I think day before yesterday we had Srinivasa sir with us, and he actually also gave us a very wonderful meditation. And as soon as the meditation ended, I had this vision that there's a man, an old man, who is actually having beige kind of like bed sheet kind of thing on his body, and he's holding a lamp in his left hand and walking with a stick and basically showing path to everyone. And so behind him there were a lot of like I felt it is souls, but Srinivasa sir said that maybe these were the masters, and they were actually like, for me as well, I know that monks do wear this maroon robes, maroon dresses.
Mhm.
So they were all covered in these maroon robes and they were walking as if, and then the scene was like there's the golden light was there, basically how you, when you go into darkness and then you come out of darkness and go into light. So that kind of scene was there, like pictures, very painting kind of thing. And now this is what, and then at last that scene went, and then next scene that came was these rows of monks sitting, and as if there was that old photo shoots used to happen, that bulb used to burst, and they were all sitting like taking pictures as if I could see everyone sitting in faces. And same, I think Vandana ji also mentioned the same thing now today. So Vandana ji, this is what I think you were also mentioning, that pictures, right? You also saw the same thing today. And basically, yeah, because everyone is like with their head is shaved. So I could see everyone with the same thing. Like maybe the nuns were also there, I don't know. But the front three rows I could see prominently, Wonderful, Vandana ji. So I think that was the masters. Yeah, unmute yourself, please.
Tears roll down that time also, and now also I'm feeling overwhelmed.
Yes. So
Thank you for that.
thank you. I also had this experience today. I went into my, there was something that was bothering me, and I was thinking why that pain is happening. And so I asked, so I had to forgive someone. I forgave, and then I think somehow 2-3 years back, I maybe have ventured into lower worlds, I would say that. Somehow I was like misplaced, but everything happens for a reason, I think. There was some learning to be learned. So then I thought maybe, I think one of my relative, he's my uncle. So he had this problem in his back always. I would go and always give him a like shake, and I would just say, he's my mamaji, and I would just play with him and just say, I would always give him a jerk and you say, twist him and say, okay. So he would always have this bend waist, and I didn't understand. Like I would be just playing with him because I am his niece, and I did not understand how much pain does it take, It was so painful for him. And I think that was why I ventured into the lower world, because he was there. Someone, some soul was there who had broken his waist, and it was twisted. And so I see a bus, and this bus, from that bus, I'm getting down, and I see that he has this bumper in his hand trying to hit me, like bhag jao yahan se, something kind of. So maybe I've been doing it, but I did not understand unless I go through this pain. Now I forgive and I ask for forgiveness, and this is what came to me. Like after 3 years, I know this dream, like it was a dream, but I understood today that the learning was for me to understand the pain, that even in while joking also, sometimes we need to understand that I know it's for me and him, we are relatives, and he loves me a lot, I love him a lot. But the thing is that I need to understand that pain can be very painful, and it's like different kinds of pain. And I ask for forgiveness. So
Yeah.
but thank you. Thank you, sir. Anil sir. Ambiji is there. So let's take Anil, Ambiji. Ambiji, please unmute yourself.
Yes, thank you, Master. Thank you very much for your meditation. Was very beautiful. So at almost at the end, at the beginning, I see the golden light and blue light, very vibrant. But at the end, I see the big ocean in the forest and everything, a lot of trees on it. And something was coming out from the ocean. I couldn't see it. I don't know what was there, but was not scary, but I felt good. So I don't know what that means. So one more question I have, Anil Master. I was watching the Buddha's movie today. My friend who sit on another couch, he fell asleep. Then he started talking, and I know he's dreaming. But then I can feel he is in a pain. So I go over there and put my head on his head, my hand on his head, and he's still like I can see he's fidgety and he's saying it, get out, go away, and I know he's in pain. So I don't know what was it. So I didn't want to wake him up because he was more aggressive. And for about few minutes he stopped. And I asked him what was the dream about, and he said somebody was hurting me, but he don't remember right away. He forgot. So I don't know what that means. How can you help people like that? I mean, there's many times I see him doing this, and sometimes he would be yelling, and sometimes he say, "Devil is coming and getting me," and I'm saying, I don't know how to help him. What can I do on this moment when I see him doing that?
Yeah, let's go one by one, Master. The vision that you received, right? Always, good feeling is awesome. Sometimes interpreting is difficult because we operate at the intellect level. But give that one to astral masters to to send their blessings or whatever that is. That's the first one. And then
Okay.
second one, coming to your friend situation, I get it. What happened, I cannot, I can't say it unless I talk to, both of you or try to understand what happened, why. But I think what I would recommend is, right, what level of operation, your friend is operating, right? We all know chakras, right?
Yes.
Anybody operating at the root chakra, they only talk about themselves. Anybody operating against the second chakra, they operate about themselves and their family. Even if you come back, if anybody talking about their third chakra, Manipuraka, they talk about all the awesome things that they did in the life. They helped, their power and all. The reason I'm telling it, right? See how they talk. I want you to all assess where they're operating from.
Oh.
And with due respect, yes, I do not know, but we need to be very sure if we are operating at heart chakra, throat, and third eye, we need to be very careful with the people who operate at the lower level. They can pull you down.
I
think,
see.
isn't it the story of Ramayana where Rama's mom and Bharata's mom, everyone living happily together, but some actor came in to Kaikeyi, and then she keep on telling to Kaikeyi, saying that, Rama is going to be a prince, and then Bharata never going to be a prince and all. Keep on giving the same feed. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, Kaikeyi is operating at the higher level, drop to the lower level, and Kaikeyi asked her husband, send Rama for 14 years. How a person operating at the higher level all of a sudden ask for 14-year curse to Rama, right? The reason I just say that is, right, on day-to-day basis, yes, we talk about chakras and all, but we need to assess what chakra are we operating on day-to-day, and the other person where they're operating, and then based on that we need to take some of those choices. But I do not know, with your friend and all, but this is how I would anchor, some of those decisions. But if that person is not doing a meditation, yes, introduce that into the meditation and then help them to connect to the light on top of you helping them. But again, I provided you very general guidance here because I do not have full insight into what the situation over there.
Yeah, I won't understand either because he's American and he don't believe meditation. I mean, he don't believe in meditation. He's a Christian. So, but when I asked him what was the dream about, was very split. He forgot. And there many times I see him screaming, and I'm afraid to go near because he was saying, "Get out, get out!" And I'm afraid that he might, hurt himself or hurt me in a dream. So he's thinking his dream, but if I'm trying to wake him up, that's why I'm saying I don't know that kind of things. Should I wake him up or should I do something? I was praying for my own, Indian way. I was praying and please God help him to release. He's actually a little bit crying and a little bit screaming. So I don't know how to help him. I can only just pray.
Anil sir, can I share a few things?
Yeah, absolutely.
The way you said it was very clear by your words. Ambiji, here we need to understand that
Yeah.
is he your very, very best friend and who you are living your life with, first of all?
Yes.
And if you are, then if you continue to do so, definitely help them learn meditation, first of all. Second, for example, not hear me out. Suppose if you have a child and he or she is learning something.
We're just friends.
Yeah, no, just what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just give this example. Suppose you have
Okay.
a child. Now you have put him into school or her into school, and there is some exam that they have to give. Are you going to give the exam in place of them?
No,
No. Why?
because they have to learn themselves, I guess.
Yeah, same way in life, we all have to learn through our experiences. That is why we are all here to learn certain soul lessons, and only we are to give the exam which are meant for us. You can't give the exam for them. Okay, this is one example. Now the point is, yes, you can't see them in pain. You can definitely ask, you asked, but how much help is needed? How much help should you give? That also, like, your boundary should be you should know your boundaries, when and how to reach, and is it necessary to reach? Yes, if they are in front of you and they were sleeping and they were screaming, shouting, you want to really help them, teach them meditation and let them learn how to connect with light. This is what you can always say, that connect with the meditation, connect with the spiritual gurus, or always ask them to leave their whatever ways they were following. Like see, once a person does a 41-day meditation, automatically they disconnect themselves from eating rubbish things like non-veg things or any other thing, and then definitely they actually heal themselves by doing. Okay, so once they start doing that, definitely, so if they don't believe, let them learn through their own ways. You can't force them to change. Okay, so your point is to your way should be, you should tell them how to meditate, you should give them that way, teach them meditation, and then keep yourself away so that you are not bothered. Yeah, because they have to learn their lessons, soul lessons.
No, I many times I told him that in my house you can make the meat or anything because I'm vegetarian. So he goes outside and do his, but he's American, so he eat everyday meat outside. And and he doesn't believe in meditation, so I can't force him. There's many times I pray and I tell him about what I'm learning, but that's all I can do.
But Ambiji, what I'm saying is, You did your best, you told him, but the point is, you also know, you should also know how to detach yourself from certain kind of people, or when you have already told them, just detach yourself from them. You should not connect emotionally with them, because
Yeah.
it's also hurting you mentally, right? So you should know. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Yes, Rani ji, please unmute yourself. Thank you, Anil sir. Thank you, Abhi.
Thank you, Anil sir, for a wonderful meditation. So just wanted to share what I saw. And it was so like felt so real. When you were inviting all the God, and when you invited Vishnu, I saw the Shiro Deshai Vishnu, the one who's sleeping always.
Mhm.
What is the name of that Vishnu? I saw him here, and I saw all the god and goddesses, Parvati and Lakshmi and Shiva, and then you said whoever you believe in, you can call. So I called Hanumanji and Lord Krishna, and I could see all of them sitting. I don't have chairs here in my room, but I saw that like virtually there are some chairs, and they're all sitting here. And then during the meditation, I don't remember which part was that for sin or forgiving. But then I saw the big snake where the Vishnu sleeps.
Krishna.
I saw that all the mouths are opening, right? There's
Mhm.
so many mouths of the snake opening and then going here and there. That I saw. And then I saw birds flying. And that was one part of it. And during the end of the meditation, I just saw a beach house where I'm like really enjoying the weather there with a man. And that's it. So I don't know if that means anything.
Do you have a fear?
I used to have lot of fear, as if I cannot breathe, which I shared with Madhuji. It was like a year and half back, 1.5 year. But I don't have that anymore. At least I feel I don't have that anymore.
Okay, yeah.
I have fear of losing people. I have fear of losing loved ones. Very bad fear, because I've lost many dear ones.
Okay, yeah. What you received is experience, right? The experience is beyond the intellect. It's the visual experience. You saw the gods. That is the trust. That is what with which you surrender. It's not, we are reading a book and then surrender to the God. Yeah, we would start there, but what you received today, maybe you might have so many, but this is another testament of you. When you call the gods, they are coming to you, sitting in front of you. You're able to see them. What else is needed? Isn't it that's the surrounding? Isn't it the trust that you can have on the gods? And then with that trust, live happy life. Live in the moment happily while we are alive, like you enjoying in the beach.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, I could still feel that when you're calling the god, as if they're entering from my room one by one, and then they're sitting right here in front of me.
Yeah.
The snakes like going from here and there, is there a part of my fear, or what does that mean?
How did it feel? Unfortunately, I have to ask a lot of questions to
No,
answer.
no, go ahead, please ask. It was not fearful. I'm very afraid of snakes, just the name of it. But then it was not fearful to me at all. I saw a lot of, but it was not like they were attacking me or something. They're just moving, like as if they just have to move. They're enjoying the wind or something.
Yeah, I cannot read anything else from that. But if there is a fear of snakes, that might be your black at the physical world, maybe not in the astral level. Try try to remove those when sitting in a meditation. Say multiple times, right? I'm not afraid of the snakes. This is how you release any of the blocks. Fear of heights, fear of lift, fear of many things. But you practice that in the meditation and then get rid of those blocks.
And a flying bird.
Oh, did you see the flying bird?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you
yeah.
mentioned. Yeah, these are the visions. Unfortunately, I can able to decode
Okay.
all those, but the first check is right. How did you feel? It's good, awesome, enjoy it.
Yeah. Can I share few things
Please,
that I
please,
felt
Madhuji.
intuitively, that
Thank you.
the guidance that was coming? Because for me, snakes can be for wisdom. Snakes are treasure, guardians, I would say. That is also there. They are full of wisdom. But apart from that, it also represents our Kundalini Shakti. And also, it also represents the infinity symbol, the Ouroboros, and the souls also. But here it represents that because you saw that Vishnuji is lying down, sleeping in that Shir Sagar, and the Sheshnag is like going haywire here and there, the mouth,
Yes.
basically representing the how a person or something in your physical life can be very outspoken and releasing poison out through their mouth. That's what, that is what is happening, and you feel that you feel very fearful about it, and you had this issue. So this is what is represented by the snake that I felt. And then now the end result that you saw by yourself, it was not us. As Anil sir said, the gods are already there, divine beings are already there supporting you. Why do you worry? Why do you fear? Let any poison surround you, but your guides, guardian angels, and your divine beings are there protecting you. So why worry? So you yourself saw yourself in that vibrant state. Beach always represents that your solar plexus very confident, very vibrant, and sunny, beachy kind of. So it's so happy, right? This is what here you are going. So forget about all those things, but I think you are being shown. That is what I've been telling you, that fear is there. Release that fear. Definitely from where you came, now where you are today, like how when Anil sir started the session, let us look into our present. What is that present right in front of us? It's all, the time is always linear. It's like nothing is back or in future coming. It's always here, right here. When I can enjoy my present life, I can enjoy my future. I know whatever happened, happened, but now I am here in my present. So let's look into our present. Have that mindset that I'm a vibrant, powerful soul, and I am living this life.
Thank you so much, Madhuji and Anilji. Thank you.
Yeah. But thank you so much, Anil sir. This is also, you gave us a lot of sharing today. Shanuji is also having some questions. So let's.
Namaste, Anil sir.
Namaste, Master.
Thank you so much for beautiful meditation. I joined late, so I joined just before the meditation, and I want to share that as soon as we started invoking the gods and the souls, the tears started rolling. I don't know why the entire time the tears were rolling down, but my experience was peaceful. It wasn't scary or painful. It was just peaceful. And when you were sending them away, I don't know if I did not. I don't know if I saw or it was just my mind. I thought that they all were going towards the sky, the gods and the souls. So I don't know if I have seen somewhere or am I did I really see like that? So, but it was very, very, very peaceful. So I just wanted to thank you so much. Thank you, Madhuji.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you for sharing. It feels to me when you touch the divinity, what is that emotion that comes?
Yeah.
joy.
Unconditional love.
It's, yeah.
Yeah, you become yeah, when you connected to the source, right? You become the source. When you reach that, that's only the love, that joy you are expressed. It is what, yeah, what it feels to me. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wonderful, Shanuji. Thank you so much, Anil sir. And this is what when you said that, you see the divine beings in front of you, and you also mentioned that people don't ask God that they want to be like him. They ask him, I want this, I want that, I want this, right? So today, when I was actually going into meditation and you were guiding us, I was like, I said, I want to be like you. Then I said, I corrected myself. No, I don't want to be like you, but I want to be with you. That's what I said. This is what unconditional love and then joy, that feeling that you are always there with me. Why do I need to worry? I am like, definitely there were stages in my life where I was very fearful or anxious and not easy for me. But then it was a slow process, and I gave myself time to heal myself mentally, physically. Definitely a lot of challenges were there for me physically, but slowly I healed myself, and that became my experience. And earlier these questions were there, that why I am here, why these problems are there with me, why so many challenges. And then when I started learning that, okay, this has come into my life maybe because God wanted me to experience these situations, challenges, so that I can help others as well. And then I started understanding, oh, okay, so I had to be there so that I can understand compassion, gratitude. And through these changes, when I started, now I feel, wow, really, I had to go so that I understand that pain, you know. But thank you, Shanoji. Thank you, everyone, for sharing your wonderful questions and experiences. Really, because through your experiences, we learn a lot. Each and everyone learns. Till now, I am also learning. Until the day we die, we should learn. We should try and learn everything. But thank you so much, Anil sir. You today, when you came, you brought that compassion with yourself, and that love is there, when you speak. And I think that healed everyone, and that is why the tears were also coming from your eyes, but from others. Even I also had a little bit of, softness coming into my eyes. So thank you so much, Anil sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. I enjoyed spending time and learning together with you all. Absolutely. It's my pleasure to spend time. However, you need to bear with me. I think my schedule says I'm back on Tuesday.
Yes.
If you have any questions, right, we can touch upon them on Tuesday. Until then, good night.
Yes.
And see you on Tuesday. Bye.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste, sir. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Anil, sir. And thank you to all the masters who were joining in today. So, masters, let us give thanks and gratitude for this wonderful session, Anil, sir. And also, may we all be happy, healthy, and vibrant. Let us meditate together and individually, as well as let us teach meditation to others. Let them know how to connect with light. And also, always remember that you are a powerful soul. So, be that vibrant, powerful soul who you are, and also try to change yourself rather than changing others. So do your inner work. That's first and foremost for each and everyone. With that, masters, let us end the session. Thank you so much for joining in. Let us meet tomorrow with another great session. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anil sir.